Hello and welcome back to the Rules Guru.
So today we've sent the girls away and we're here just to have a chat and explain how the umpires use their means of communications on the field and what they mean to players.
So the most obvious form of communication an umpire has is their whistle. Is that right?
Yes, Sarah, that's correct.
So when would an umpire use a soft whistle?
Well, Tara, a soft whistle is generally used to explain just a foot or a simple basic infringement on the field.
So if we hear a soft whistle, players can generally just play on?
That's correct. They just need to stop the ball and then they can proceed.
So what about if there's a loud whistle?
So we would use a loud whistle to communicate to players that the infringement that has occurred is not okay and is not within the spirit of our game. This could be something like a bad tackle or body and tackle which hasn't grounded a player.
Okay, so a loud whistle, the players would need to stop and maybe look at the umpire, is that correct?
That's right. So they may need to stop and check with the umpire who may be giving them a verbal warning.
So a loud whistle is basically calling attention to the players to make sure they understand that what has occurred should not happen again.
That's right.
So what happens if it does happen again?
Well, Tara, the next step up would generally mean a green card and a 2-minute suspension off the field. This is generally used as a warning in today's game and it has overtaken the 10-metre penalty, which is now being deleted.
So Carol, can you give us some examples of when you would give the green card?
Of course. So a player playing the ball within 5 metres for the first time, playing the ball after the whistle, or deliberate use of the body, the feet or the back of the stick with low impact on play.
I see you brought your yellow card. So what was that one for?
So Tara, we would use our yellow card for repeated offences of a green card, for breakdown of play which has a high impact on the game, or for deliberate breakdown, for example, stick tackles.
So Carol, the minimum penalty for a yellow card is 5 minutes, is that correct?
That's right.
So what happens if you would like to send a player off for something that needed longer than 5 minutes?
Yeah, so we can use our yellow card to send off players for a longer period of time if we deem necessary.
So what would be a 10-minute yellow card?
A 10-minute yellow is generally used for a sliding tackle where a player is brought to the ground. We judge this as a high risk, high penalty. It can also be used for repeated offences of yellow cards.
So if we are going to give a yellow card and make it a 10-minute yellow or a higher time, how do we communicate that with the players and also the tech bench?
So what we do is we stop time, calmly reach for our card, hand it out to the tech bench and to the players, and then signal the time that we're indicating.
So lastly, the card that no one wants to see would be the red card. Can you give us a little explanation on when we would see this card?
Tara, this card is used when a player intentionally misbehaves in a serious manner towards another player, an umpire or any match official.
So Kez, how would this be done?
Just like any other card, you do stop time and you must show the red card.
So Kez, I think it's also important to note to everybody that along with our whistle and our cards, we also have our voice. And that's one of the most powerful tools that we do have as an umpire on the field to communicate what we want.
So in summary, your whistle?
The whistle is used to communicate the degree of the offence, a soft whistle for a minor infringement and a loud whistle for a major infringement.
And the card?
The cards are used to enforce the severity of the offence. So a green card is for a low impact play, a yellow card being a high impact play, and a 10-minute yellow card being a high risk, high impact play. Then you also have the red card, which is used for a deliberate infringement against another person involved in the game.
And last but definitely not least, our voice.
So your voice is one of your main forms of communication on the field. You use it to communicate everything that you would need while you're on the pitch. That's it for this week, guys.
See you next time.